Good morning, everyone. This is Bello from Bukidnon State University. In this session, I'm going to share to you the output of our research entitled Environmental Awareness, Environmental Literacy, and Biodiversity Conservation Practices of College Freshmen in Bukidnon State University. According to Hungerford and Vogt in 1990, responsible citizens are those who have an awareness and sensitivity to the total environment and allied problems and issues. Responsible citizens have the feelings of concern for the environment and motivation for actively participating in environmental improvement and protection. They have also the skills for identifying and solving environmental problems. If human beings become more knowledgeable about environmental concerns, they would in turn become more aware of the environment and its problems. Thus, they would be more motivated to act toward the environment in more responsible ways. As students are exposed to the environment and its problems, their level of environmental awareness would be increased. This would prompt them to make appropriate actions for the environment and enable them to display a responsible environmental behavior. According to Palmer and Neal's model on environmental education in 2004, education about the environment means that there should be awareness, building, understanding, and the skills. There are also education in or from the environment, which is learning outside the classroom or in nature. And education for the environment has objectives related to nature conservation and sustainable development. Assessment on the level of environmental awareness, environmental literacy, and biodiversity conservation practices of the students can provide baseline data to evaluate the effectiveness of environmental education programs in raising environmental literacy, which is an important indicator of environmental stewardship. The researchers believe that results of the study can provide information which would enable the teachers and the administrators to implement strategies or actions that can effectively integrate environmental education in their various activities and programs. The objectives of the study ascertained the number one, level of environmental awareness of the college freshmen along the following core messages: balance of nature, pollution, stewardship, uniqueness of resources, change, interdependence, biodiversity, and stability. Second one is the environmental literacy level, which includes environmental knowledge, environmental attitudes and values, and environmental application and decision-making skills. The third one is frequency of biodiversity conservation practices of BSU college freshmen at home, in school, and in the community. For the methodology, we employ descriptive method where data were gathered through the following instruments, namely Environmental Awareness Questionnaire by Napere in 2009, Environmental Literacy Test by Baldos and Tayawan, and also we include 355 freshmen with stratification across the different colleges such as CAS, CCIT, CTED, CBAPG, and College of Nursing. And we have focus group of 10 students who answered motive questions. For the results, first we have the interpretation scale. For the environmental awareness, we have a scale of 1 to 5. Highest here is 5. Uh, for the highest scale of 5, we have a response of very much aware. followed by much aware, moderately aware, slightly aware, and very slightly aware for the lowest. So we have these stratified results for the environmental core messages across the five participating colleges of this study. So for the overall mean value, we have very much aware, wherein we have 4.58 as the highest score, mean score, and we have 4.39 as the lowest. To summarize, this is the level of environmental awareness across the colleges. So for the College of Nursing, we have the highest uh, mean score. And for the overall, we have 4.48, very much aware. For the environmental literacy, this is the interpretation. Highest here is uh, mastered, and the lowest here is absolutely no mastery. Okay, so for the stratified results, uh, we have average mastery, uh, as well as the overall. And to summarize, across colleges, uh, we have MTM, moving towards mastery for the overall. For the scale of the frequency of students' biodiversity conservation practices, the lowest here is never, and the highest here is always. So, okay, uh, this is what the mean of the different colleges. Okay, and this is the average. For the conclusion, issues to the college freshmen are very much aware of the unifying themes about the environment. Hence, they are very adequately equipped with understanding, knowledge, and information on the seven environmental core messages. Again, that is the balance of nature, pollution, stewardship, finiteness of resources, change, interdependence, diversity, and stability. And we so college freshmen have not yet fully developed the necessary knowledge, attitudes, and values, and application and decision-making skills in order to show concern and motivation to respond to present environmental issues and problems. Thus, they are not yet fully equipped to respond to present environmental issues and problems and to face and appropriately address future environmental threats. College Freshman's very satisfactory literacy level on environmental knowledge, attitude, and application decision-making skills may not be sufficient to internally motivate them to show positive attitudes and actions towards environmental protection and biodiversity conservation. The recommendations for BSO faculty to integrate environmental education in their lessons in all subject areas, employ innovative strategies in teaching about the environment to acquire mastery of environmental concepts, and develop positive attitudes towards the environment. For the departments and colleges to conduct more environment-related extension activities involving the students. And for the student organizations to tie up with the local government units in the conduct of extension projects that promote biodiversity, conservation, and protection in various communities. Thank you for listening.